Is it just me, or is our generation becoming more and more just overall mentally slow? Because why the heck are we shortening literally everything? And I knew it was getting bad when people started to spell that as TS. Like, there's no point of doing that. At that point, you're just too lazy to type four or five words, and instead you have to shorten it to just 2 words. And even as a child, that was always very, very ignorant to me, because it just doesn't make sense. It just makes you come off as uneducated and overall just mentally retarded. There's no other way to put it. It's as simple as that. You are mentally retarded if you are shortening your word. Words that are already very short, and you are shortening them that much because you are too lazy to spell them. Think about how stupid that is. And you know what? People always get on Gen Alpha for calling them TikTok brain rot kids and whatnot. But let's be honest, we're in the same boat as they are. Well, you people are in the same boat as they are, because you are shortening 4-letter words. 4-letter words. What do you need to shorten those for? Like, generally. And it's stupid. And this is when I realized that brain rot was getting bad. I was at a family gathering. This little girl, one of my cousins, she kept saying skibbity brain rot toilet, skibbity riz. Like every brain rot word imaginable, whatever you can find on TikTok, she was saying it. And it was just irritating. And me and my other cousins who are around the same age group, we were just looking at each other like, oh my gosh, this stuff really is real. These kids are really not being able to have a childhood. This is their childhood. And guess what? A lot of you creators on TikTok, you all are playing a role in this. All you brain dead niggas who constantly shortening and speeding up your videos to keep people attention span. Stop doing that. Don't be influencing this brain dead activity. We do not need to be influencing this at all. Don't play into this system, because it is messing up the youth terribly. And it is giving them ADHD, because her sister was like, hey, I'm pretty sure she really does have ADHD, because she was just talking like she wouldn't shut up the whole time. The whole time she kept talking about some skibbity brain rot toilet riz. Like, that's the only thing that she found funny. And then I asked this girl, so do you even get to, and keep in mind, she's around 10 years old. Also, side note, this girl is built like a tree to be 10 years old. I kid you not, she's probably like 130 and like 5'7" at 10 years old. Like, it's crazy. But anywho, I asked her, hey, do you even watch any shows? Because I'm born in the 2000s, and everybody who grew up around then, you had your favorite shows to watch. You had Ben 10. You had Kid Next Door. You had The Amazing World of Gumball. You had SpongeBob. You had Fairly Odd Parents. We had a lot of goated shows around that era that stick to us to this day, and I'm pretty sure everybody loved, or you grew up watching the show from that time. Wild Kratts too. Don't forget about Wild Kratts. Matter of fact, that's the show I asked her that she watched. I told her, you need to watch something educational and that's also fun for someone your age. I told her she needs to watch Wild Kratts or something. Do you know this? Brain built head ass 10-year-old told me, oh yeah, they have us watch Wild Kratts in class, but I don't like it. It's boring. Nigga, I will harm you. I was finna, bro. But that stuff right there, that pissed me off. Like, everybody who grew up watching Wild Kratts, you understand why it pissed me off. Like, what you just... That's probably what went through your head if you hear a little kid say something like that. Nigga, like, that's how I know your attention span cooked. Wild Kratts is one of them top 10 shows of your childhood, especially for me, because I grew up wanting to be a paleontologist. And for those of you who don't know what a paleontologist is, you basically do research on dinosaur bones. I wanted to be that until I was like 12 years old, and then I found out they had to go to college for a long time, and then you gotta travel and stuff. And at the time, I was scared of planes. I was like, I'm not doing that. So I decided I wasn't gonna be there. But yeah, these kids, their attention spans is cooked. Do you know how cooked your attention span has to be if you can't enjoy Wild Kratts? I bet you she would say the same thing about SpongeBob. Now, me personally, I didn't grow up watching SpongeBob because most of the time after we got home from school, me and my cousins and my little sister, we all went to our grandma's house. Our grandma, she would pick us up from school and we would go to her house and we would watch Wild Kratts and anything educational. Because my mom, she grew up telling like we weren't allowed to just watch anything on weekdays. We had to watch educational content. And I think that's why I am a critical thinker to this day, because that's all I had to entertain myself. Stuff that made me think. And also why I'm not as susceptible to this brain dead nonsense that we see on TikTok. This generation is cooked. These little kids don't know how to have fun besides saying skibbity brain rock toilet rinse. Stuff that's not even funny. You're literally just saying stuff. And people say, oh, our generation has similar stuff. It wasn't to this degree. You could argue at least some of the jokes were funny. Like hearing somebody with as little kids, you just find stupid stuff like that funny. Like the Ugandan Knuckles meme, you hearing just someone say, I know duet in an African accent as a little kid. Most kids, and you telling jokes, you say something in an accent, they're gonna laugh. That's just something that's childish in nature. This whole skibbity brain rock toilet riz, that's not even funny. Like, there's no punchline or anything. There's nothing that I could actually realistically see why a kid would like this besides just their attention span being cooked. With the Ugandan Knuckles things and whatnot, at least it had an accent or something to go along with it. Because little kids just find stupid stuff funny sometimes. But this is a different level of stupid to the utmost degree. I'm pretty sure even if I was their age, I would not find this stuff funny. Matter of fact, as a kid, I didn't find a lot of those memes funny. I was like, just no joke. Like, what's the joke? This stuff ain't funny. It's not funny at all. And maybe you could just say, oh, you just didn't know how to have fun as a kid. Yeah, you can say that, but even as a kid, I would still say I don't care. This stuff just, it just isn't funny. And you can say, oh, well, you're not the target audience. I'm not the target audience, but I was a kid once too. And I just think it would be fair if these kids actually do get to have a childhood besides this. Because this, I don't know what this is. Because I don't know how within 10 years, not even 10, but like 6 years when they're actually teenagers and they look back on their childhood, I don't see how they could be like, man, skinny toilet riz, man. Back in my day, those were the good old days when I had no responsibility. Like, no. Instead, what we had is, man, I remember good old day. I used to go outside, play with my cousins in the neighborhood, throw water balloons, play hide and go seek, watch Wild Kratts, chill at my grandma's crib, her cook us bologna sandwiches and stuff. Those are our memories. Their memories are something like there's a reason why some of these kids in this generation are a little bit slow. I'll just say that. And that's coming from somebody. I'm Gen Z. This coming from me. But hey, tell me down in the comment section below what you think about this generation. Am I tripping? Or does everybody else agree? Because I know it just can't be me. Like, it can be.